Okay, shinari andinine di chest nari kwatomu pashiwa kuria IST. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So boy di chest, and if you are here on my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. Ring that bell notification down below so that every time I post a video, you'll be alerted first. And please don't forget to like and comment on my video. So guys, thank you for 20,000 subscribers. It wouldn't have been possible for me to reach 20,000 subscribers if it wasn't for you people out there who are subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and let's make sure that we reach 100,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. The reason why I've decided to make this video is that I want to talk about the drama that happened between Makitu and Simon Mwewalen. So what actually happened was that Makitu had posted a post on his Facebook page saying, Makitu posted this: if you are not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. Malcolm X. There are so many brave young voices speaking for the Zambian youth behind closed doors. Don't be quick to point fingers every time you hear there was a meeting. I personally have been in a lot of meetings asking questions and basically trying to do my part. Ask yourself what you are personally doing to help this movement. Apart from sharing memes, not everyone can be bought. War only happens when language fails. Hashtag I still stand with B-Flow. I know this guy. His heart is in the right place. What do you think? And Simon Mwewalen didn't feel good about the post that Makitu had posted on his Facebook page. Then Simon Mwewalen decided to react to Makitu's post by saying that this had posted out this US $30,000, $30,000 in words. There is a story going around that a prominent musician who is B-Flow was bought for $30,000 US. That is the single most ridiculous thing I have heard this week. First of all, there is not a single artist in the entire country of Zambia that is worth $30,000 US in exchange for his or her silence. If silence has to be bought, these musicians can do it for 3 kwacha. Let's not create castles in the sky. In this economy, which government official can remove $30,000 from his office drawer, give it to an artist and say, Hani sendako ka 30 so that we kadefye tondolo? So the reason why Makitu was upset about what Simon Mwewalen had said is because Simon Mwewalen is more like he is not trying to promote the Zambian musicians. He is trying to reduce them to a low level whereby he wants them to not prosper in whatever that they are doing. Because how can you say that when you give $30,000 to a musician in Zambia, it's more like you are giving that musician a castle. A musician in Zambia can keep quiet just for a 3 it's embarrassing. It's more like Simon Mwewalen is embarrassing the Zambian musicians that they can do anything for even a small amount of money. So this is the reason why Makitu was upset about the post that Simon Mwewalen had posted on his Facebook page. And Makitu decided to respond to Simon Mwewalen post by saying this: Iwe mukamba Simon, mind the way you talk about musicians. Walalenga tupose umuchinshi. After Makitu had said this, Simon Mwewalen decided to respond by saying this: Makitu, this isn't Compton or Long, California. This is LSK. We don't play that. SML, hashtag respect your elders. And then later, Makitu responded by saying this: Muri bakuru ibwere nimo insoni ebuntu mwalalenga tupose amalumbo hashtag bambi abakuru masaka. So my comment on this one is that the one who should be blamed is Simon Mwewalen. This is what I think, because Simon Mwewalen is a parent and is a father, is a mentor to many musicians, celebrities in Zambia. Okay, he must try by all means to motivate these younger youths, younger musicians, to work hard, not discouraging them that they can even get quiet for a free pin, giving them $3,000 or giving them $30,000. It's more like you are giving them a castle. It's not fair. So, Simon Mwewadeni, please to apapata. You are a father to many people in Zambia. You are a mentor. You inspire people, but what you are doing is not okay. You should try by all means to motivate and inspire many Zambian youths to follow your footsteps, not discouraging people who are working hard to make it in life. This is my comment that I can say about this. Let activists be activists and let musicians be musicians. Slap D by Slap D Mwilamusonda. Ask anyone that knows me well. I'm not a huge fan of politics. Never been. 13 years in this business, I have kept my blood away from politics. If I wanted a piece of that cake, ngakale nadia, but I have people that advise me on these things and tell me when or when not to move. Secondly, guys, you must understand that music is a business and not always a movement. Not every musician is an activist. Some are in it to feed their families, achieve their goals, or simply just for the passion. I'm in it for the passion. I love making music. If you expect musicians to be your movement, then you have it all wrong. A movement or revolution, as it's being referred to, is for everyone affected. How do you expect the same musician you scored core block only fit for 3,000 kwacha to be silenced, to refuse a reasonable offer put on the table? It takes a well-balanced musician to turn down certain offers. Every man has a price. A movement involves everyone affected, you inclusive. A movement is not just commenting on a blog or posting, "We want change" on your page. It's more than that. The only thing a musician has that you don't is their influence. The same influence that footballers, DJs, actors, and many degree holders have. You may have seen pictures of myself and a few others in a meeting. Yes, it's true, we met to discuss different issues. I do not have control on who else was there, where we met, or what was discussed. What I do have control of, though, is the power to make a choice, bearing in mind what the consequences of my choice may be. Dear friends, allow me to stick to my music because that is what I know best. My opinions about political issues will be personal, just as it has been the last 13 years of music. I have witnessed throughout my career how this can be harmful to a successful brand. 1 minute you are celebrated, next you are called a sellout or insulted. So once again, call me a coward if you like, but please allow me to focus on making music and TikTok videos, things I have some experience in. I will support what is right and stick with you as you have done by my music. Let activists be activists and musicians be musicians. Thank you, Shinandi.